Alrighty, folks, it's already next time. I don't think we had much to do with the rest of the turn. We're just kind of keeping an eye on this territory. We're gonna probably start raiding in the area of Harmozia to just, you know, get some money, deny them of resources, maybe start causing them to run out of food. That'd be nice. Be a pretty good way to go about it. Just make them run out of food and start dying from attrition. With the numbers we have, we could certainly do that. And then we fall back to bomb. If they attack us with both stacks, you know, we just fall back and hopefully one of them can't reach us. That's the thing I'd be the most worried about, is probably fighting both of their stacks. I don't really know what they have in these armies. That occurs to me now. Oh, we need to move him before we end the turn. We do have a sizable stack in Hariva that wasn't there before. They're probably coming. Son of a bitch. Okay. Frada very poorly defended. If we lose it, we lose it. And they can reach. Crap. Okay. Let's cancel that building. Let's cancel that building. Get our money back before we lose it. They're probably going to take that next turn. And then I'll have to return back home to Frada and retake it. That sucks. We'll see if that's the way it goes. If it does, no mercy to Hariva. We'll, if that is the way it goes, we will refocus the same kind of campaign that we were thinking of going up against Azagarda. We'll do it on Hariva instead. We'll just use Frada as a base and start raiding them and stuff. And we may actually just besiege their town because it has 26 defenders, which is pretty damn bad for us, but we can still starve them out. Okay. Glad we checked that. That's important. Can I sue for peace with them? 306. Wow, they hate us. Hey man, you guys chose to go to war. And the other good news is, since Pura is so well defended, if they try to take it, I mean, they're gonna lose. We have a lot of units in there. It would have to be, you know, like 40 plus units to defeat our 23 plus. Unless they had like stuff that's like really elite, and I'm pretty sure at this stage in the campaign they won't. They're probably fighting with really crappy levy armies too. That's something I want to see though. Now if Hariva doesn't attack, I guess, Hariva doesn't attack. Interesting. I can't see how much movement. Okay, they can reach me, so that's a concern. You know, we start raiding them and they attack us with both stacks. 16 plus 17, 33 units against my 36 very injured units. We're not in the best spot. That's for sure. That is a certainty. But we are still making income, so that's a positive there.
At your command.
The big question here is, you know, do we call this to a head? Do we force them to engage us by raiding them? And the answer to that really depends on their armies, which I can't see. All right, you move over and check. All right, Hillman. 5 attack, 8 defense, lots of AP damage, which is irrelevant for us. 3 speed, a little bit of javelin, mercenaries, a couple of cavalry. That's a threat. Sparabara. Are these the ones that actually do have arrows, or the ones that don't have arrows? Because it's hard to tell. I don't see any range, but I do see the very clear picture of a bow. They have 4 ammunition. Okay, yeah, they do have arrows then. Okay, so but they're pretty bad archers. Yeah, they have a huge disadvantage on archers. Okay, the Satrap Guard Spearmen, 3 of those. That's pretty scary. Plus some elite shield bearers. Okay, so scary infantry combo here. These are not bad. These are better than mine. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 guys that could beat us in infantry combat. Plus you, 7, 8 that can beat us in infantry combat. These might be able to. That's kind of more of a question mark. So they have us like hammered on the infantry front. A few javelins, some cavalry, 1, 2, 3, so 4 total cavalry between them. That's pretty scary. Can I beat that? It's a maybe, but they have enough of everything. And they have me beat on cavalry, and they have me beat on infantry. I mean, we have more, but not by enough. Well, and I can't reach. I can't get here to help. Okay. Here's what I'm thinking. What are we looking at here? We have enough food for 3, 4, 5 turns maybe, until we really need to get going. Let's go back to bomb. Let's increase that public order. Let's recruit some good units here. Let's get some muscle in this army. So what are we missing? We have 5 slots we can fill. I'm happy with most of the setup. So what do we think? We think another elephant maybe? Another elephant would be really good. Really expensive. What do we need? Cavalry? Better infantry? Probably cavalry. Is there cavalry, skirmisher cavalry mostly? No, they're lancers. Ugh. So those guys get into my cavalry. My skirmisher cavalry fails to skirmish properly. 6 speed on those guys versus the ones I could get, which are 7 speed, which isn't great for missile cavalry. So, okay, these are kind of like a hybrid like medium missile skirmisher cav, I guess. I don't know, man. It's tricky. We just go for a flat upgrade with the archers, maybe? Archer spearmen? Certainly cheaper. Archer spearmen feels pretty good, if I'm being honest.
At your command. Ready for orders.
I think so. I like that.
Are you ready to serve?
Go with like 4 of these and an elephant next turn. And then what we're going to do is we'll take this force, you know, now that we've added like 10, we have 10 units in it. We take this force, we kind of slap them like right here on the edge of the desert. And then by the time we've done that, we'll be we'll be in like spring, I think. Yeah, we're in March, so next turn is spring, April. We'll move down here, we'll have a little bit more movement range. And we'll move him around, and he might be stuck in their territory, but he'll be within support range of the other army. And then I don't think they'll attack us. Now, why am I doing that? I'm doing that because I think leaving bomb isolated might actually be the answer. If I leave them isolated, Azagarda might take its armies, ideally both of them, and move them up to bomb. And then I take my armies, and I also move them to bomb, and I crush them. Or if they take both of them over to bomb, I take Harmozia. And if they don't do anything, well, then I just have the benefit of just getting an extra settlement that's paying me taxes while they don't. Which still allows me to slowly, you know, swing into a more powerful position. Now, if that doesn't work, and they don't do anything, and then Hariva, you know, comes down and hits me, then yeah, fine, that sucks, but, you know, then I move, you know, both of these stacks over up there. It's the best I can think of for now. It's a hard choice, actually. Okay, you start giving them military training, though. You just keep an eye on them again. You can go back next turn. I just needed to see the comp of the armies. Not sure what's going on in Parthava, but I'm glad we can see that at least. Next turn. Also, I just like the idea of moving him, Bindusara, back to bomb, just so that he can move up to Frauda, like with one more turn expediency than he did than he would have if I just left him on the border. And there's the expected attack, so I'm glad we moved him back. All right, so that changes our plans. So now the war comes to Hariva instead. They waited until my buildings were done. Almost like they knew, so I couldn't refund them. Alright, so now the strategy completely changes, and we are gonna go hard after Hariva. They have angered me. That is my settlement. Really, really glad I looted that settlement. Can you imagine if I occupied that and didn't get all of the money from looting them? And then lost it? I'm gonna loot them again. Tax harvesting. Yep. I can't do my tax harvesting, so I'm actively losing money. Right. They are gonna regret this. You done fucked it up. Can only recruit one guy per turn. That sucks. Ooh, a Lancer. Oh man, that's tempting, but I'm so poor. Oh, and I can't get my elephants now. Ooh, you bastards. Looks like in a way I was right. They did abandon one of those armies left. I don't know where it went. No idea where it went, actually. That's a little bit spooky. Parsa has held on to its capital, which is interesting. Yeah. Are they at war with each other? They are. I love that these guys are all fighting each other. That really helps me. But he's gonna build this up to a full stack, I expect. It looks like he's recruiting. That's good to know. Okay, you can't move anymore this turn, right? Right. Keep training. Give them that extra movement range. With that in mind, I can actually leave Pura completely undefended. Except for its garrison, and I will do that. And we're actually gonna move this stack up too. In like 4 or 5 turns, I'm gonna need to build like probably another garrison army if they do keep building that. That's okay though. How many of you can I have? Just 6? Maybe more, but I'm broke. Okay. Up the tax as we go. No risk of revolt just yet. Good. We're gonna be very, very poor. That's okay. We have loot coming our way. Unassigned skill. Who? Oh. Yeah. Extra food and growth is really nice to put on these guys, but just give me the agriculture. Love that. What does this do? Cultural conversion and tax rate is pretty good. Minus land unit recruitment and upkeep for your guy that's living in your capital is really, really, really good. And cultural conversion is also really good. Reduce the attributes to an enemy agent or general by -1. Not really worth it. Eventually we do want Paragon as well. I think... What do I want to get here? I don't want the cultural conversion in our home settlement, I think. Because I only have 3 more skills I can pick up. And I think I want to reserve 2 for Paragon. I really like Paragon. So that means I have like 1 more I can pick up. And it's probably going to be the supervisor for the minus maintenance. Right? Yeah, and then eventually he'll have a total of -6 Empire maintenance with a fully upgraded political reformer. Yeah, I like that setup. Okay. Although maybe this turn I should have picked up double military overseer. Let's make sure we get that bonus by canceling that recruitment and reforming it. I think that's how it works. Don't actually know for sure. It might just calculate it out at the end of the turn. Or it might not even work until next turn. Let's make a show of things. I'll give you a peace treaty if you become my satrapy. No? Alright. The weeping of your women will constitute a tale that will span many ages. Let's say that. The children of your families will have more blood to drink in the streets than water. The slaves of your men will form... the slaves that we will make of your people will form the backbone of our empire. We'll say the foundation. Do we sound mean enough yet? I hope so. Looks like Azagarda is like, man, they're dominant here. Okay, infantry recruitment cost. I wish we had had that last turn. I mean, look, they've taken Karax, they've taken Gore. They've pushed out Atropatkan. Atropatkan did take Parsa, I'm guessing with losses. Let's take a look. Actually, they did a pretty good job. Lots of Sparabara in this army. I like this army. That's a meaty infantry army. I guess they're treating these as archers, because they don't have many archers, but how many archers do you need if you open up with a bunch of volleys from like 2,000 dudes? Very cool. We spot one of their spies, all right. You know, since Atropatkan is at war with Azagarda, I mean, are they willing to work with me a little bit? They actually like me. Oh, they're not actually at war with me. Right, I forgot about that.
Welcome to you and your honorable people.
I could really use friends in this territory, man. But they're not interested. Okay. Eventually we could confederate with those.
At your command.
Right, the spy's up there. Okay, come back down. Yeah, they're just gonna sit in the town. That makes sense. What kind of food? Food's looking okay. We're gonna have a few turns to take it. Okay. Now I'm gonna quick save the game so we don't lose people to the desert. That is not reported by the game. Good. I don't think we lost anyone. So it's gonna be 2 turns at least before we can hit them. All right. Go back where you came from, or so help me.
Ready for orders.
Just a little bit spooked. They're gonna continue recruiting. They're at 21. They don't have the capability of taking the capital anytime soon.
We fight for you, my lord.
Don't lose anyone to the desert. I'm counting on you. Okay.
Further orders?
Do we do another round of recruitments?
We fight for you, my lord.
We have 6 of those already. What else do we want? Do we want to balloon up the reserve line to 6? Add 2 more? Plus another spear? I think I'd like that.
Ready for battle.
Let's put 2 more reserves and another spearman. It's pretty cheap too. Okay. Especially on the upkeep front. You guys are being taxed, right? Yeah. That's why you're so mad. Right, taxes are high as well. Alright, we have 29% chance risk of secession right now. I don't care. Sensing the opportunity at home, these political parties look to install themselves as tyrants. Due to our failure to maintain and control our territory. Meanwhile, our king doesn't even care about the people. Cavorting about the northern provinces without a care for the suffering of the populace in Pura. 100%, that's how it goes down. Why doesn't the king care about you? I care about you. I'm here, they say. They go for it, the absolute mad lads. How do they think this is going to work out in their favor? Incredible. Incredible. What a move. Now the one thing this does for them that is good for them is that, as you can see, it doesn't really mess with our income. However, this is not enough. They've left themselves so exposed. I don't know. I'm a little baffled by this choice. Well, all right. As you wish. No desert? Okay. Let them cower before our might. Indeed. Go up a little more north. Okay, he doesn't spot anything useful. Where is their other... Oh, they retook Gore. So now Azagarda has lost a their army that would have defended Harmosia, and they've left it undefended. I mean, 27 units, though. Wow. 27 units, and it's a port city, so you can't starve it out without a ship to help you with that. Very nice. 958 men lost from the garrison army on the first turn of the siege. It's pretty bad. That's in no small part thanks to one of Q Sertorius's submods, which I believe, if I recall correctly, increases the amount of attrition that both defenders and attackers take, but it increases it for defenders more, which I just think makes sense. So yeah. They can reach, so I'm not gonna go into ambush stance. Not a whole lot to this force, but I can't recruit anything else. Let's just end the turn. We'll fight Frada, but I don't... Like, if I fight it on the battle map, it's just gonna be because I don't want to lose any troops. It's not like it'll be a difficult contest. Unless... Did they just move someone to garrison it? I didn't catch it. It was too fast. And they recruit another stack. They keep recruiting into this stack, which sucks. I think they moved someone down to defend, but I don't know if they reached. Hang on. I think they did. It's hard to tell. I think I see their flag right there. They didn't have many units there, so I'm going to get to enjoy killing one of their nobles. Sucks for them. Okay. All right. They choose this moment when our capital is under threat to secede from the country. What a bunch of jagoffs. Well, if we lose the capital... You gotta be kidding me. Unironically, this was the best possible time for them to do that. I don't think it's gonna work out how they think, though. Okay, I've got an idea for that, but first we need to take care of this. I could reload the save a couple turns back. That would help a lot if I were not sitting over here on the border with this army. You know, in retrospect, this really tells me I should not have moved this stack out. So, you know, if we completely fail the campaign, I would need to roll back. Ugh. Can I rename this? I don't want this to get overwritten. So, I'm just going to rename that save file so we don't lose it. That's as close as I could get, though, and that would still have these same issues, unfortunately, but... anyways. What have they got? A few units. Nothing too crazy. 8 units total, with 11 in the garrison, very depleted. Almost a non-factor. We will fight this out, though. They have 2 satrap guards and an elite spear bearer. I'm not sure if the elite spear bearers have ammunition the same way the other Sparabara do. Spambara? I don't remember what they're called exactly, but a few good units in there. Same as usual, though. We're going to try to fight this out without really wasting the lives of some of our better troops. I think I like this better for the multiple angles. Yeah, I think we'll come in from this left side. Okay, who is ready to fight? Mostly the levies. And we're gonna split them into 2, I think. Oh, 1 and 2. And we'll have the javelins be supporting 2 as unit 3. And we'll have the archers supporting unit 1 as 4. No skirmish this time. We will have, and let's go ahead and just surround them so that maybe they commit units to the wrong side, or even better, so that they rush out against us, which will give us a pretty nice advantage to surround them. So we just kind of scatter units all over the field. We will put our spears in reserve over here. And our general on this one. And our elephants, well, if they rush out, our elephants will be in a very nice spot right here on the flanks. Okay. Let's move the baggage train out back. All right, let's pause and give our first movement orders. So we're gonna hold this pass. We're gonna move here to support either. And we are gonna hold this pass. We'll deal with making them wide and like actually, you know, fill out the whole gap in a minute. Let's move y'all up close. Let's move y'all up close. Move the elephants a little bit closer just in case. And is that everyone? I think. Yeah. All right. Let's see what they do. I'm expecting them to rush out against the bulk of the force. It tends to be what the AI prefers to do in situations of surround. They kind of try to break out. And they may do that once we run into archer range. They're pretty common to do that. Look at the tactical map. It's too bad the tactical map isn't quite where it is in the other Total War games. Warhammer has a really good one. I don't know about Three Kingdoms. I haven't played that yet. Not sure if I have interest in playing the Three Kingdoms one. Not a huge buff on Chinese history or like Romance of the Three Kingdoms stuff. Is Romance of the Three Kingdoms even related to that title, or is that just like an era? I don't know. Yeah, see, I'm revealing my ignorance here. I don't know much. All right. And we can see they are starting to drain some units this way, but not all of them, so I don't think they've decided to just sally completely. That's fine. Let's put these on guard mode before I forget. Let's move the archers up, and they should be ready to help. We'll move these up a little further, I think. Well, let's not commit to that because now they really do seem to be pushing out. As predicted. For some reason I cannot move all of you into a line. Oh, game. Never change. All right. So if they are truly committing, and I think they are truly committing, let's take their town center. Since they've foolishly chosen to run from my men over here, we're just going to charge them in the back, and if they get caught, they will unfortunately get stuck in between two of my units, and we'll just flank them. Okay. Persian apple bearers. Excuse me. Also, this track is kind of loud. All right. A long spear with counterweights made of silver and gold apples. A dipylon shield and typical Persian scale armor. Do they actually have those? Hey, they do. Cool. Okay, so they're just professionals. They're kind of like the equivalent of legionaries. Interesting. I think those are the heavy spears we were seeing before. They just have the same icon as the elite Sparabara. One thing I don't like is my archers. Well, they're kind of in range, but kind of not also. Satrap Guard Spearmen, those are really, really dangerous. Those need to die. They have no shields, which is the only saving grace we have here. Now with my 4-speed spears, I'm really glad that they've exposed some of their archers to us. That is excellent. So we're going to get some good catches over here, I think. And I would like to hit their other Satrap Guard if I can find them. And I may not be able to. Persian townsfolk are basically a non-threat. Let's go ahead and bolster the spears, and let's start thinking about moving around the flanks also. Use you to do that, and we'll bolster spears over here as well, just in case. Looks like the right flank will have issues, if anything. Okay, that's one satrap done. Where's the other? Persian shock cavalry. That's terrifying. But if anyone can beat them, it's spears, so we'll just let them do that, I think. Focus on more important targets. Let's get the light shot cavalry. They're a good target for us. And unfortunately, our javelins just aren't in a great position because the enemy would have to enter this range, but they will eventually, so let's just let them. And I don't want to deploy the elephants yet. It's too dangerous. Elephants are not in a good position to be used like that. One of you go chase those archers down. Did you get them? Yeah, they got them. Okay, good. You can help with that. If they haven't caught the archers yet, chase them off. Okay. Those cavalrymen are dead. Persian axemen. Can you reach Xerxes? It's Xerxes! Holy cow. The Spartans are going to be pissed. Okay, they've committed even harder. Interesting. Okay. Move up archers. You'll have a better angle. The accuracy of the unit does matter in cases of high range, long range. They do get better accuracy if they're closer. What is going on? Okay, that's not what I wanted y'all to do, but okay. Go for it. They've decided to make their own path. We'll just let the javelins do what they want, and now I think we're in a good position to deploy the elephants. The enemy is committed. We're in a good position to flank these men too. Excellent. They've lost any morale bonus they may have had from the town center. This has always confused me. I'm going to bring this up again. The faction who controls it receives a morale bonus for any units within the area of control. What does that mean? Does that mean literally this circle? Because that would be kind of dumb, because, you know, if someone steps into the control point, you immediately start losing it. Like, no matter how few dudes step in, even if it's like one guy, you start losing control. So really, it just gives you a morale bonus until it's lost? Like, that seems wrong. I've always just figured there's actually more. What are you doing? What are they doing? What on earth? Did y'all think that was a good idea? Our horses can beat elephants. Okay, sure. Sure, buddy. You believe whatever makes you happy, right? Okie dokie. It reminds me of those photographs of some of the old school Polish cavalry on horseback riding out against the German blitzkrieg in World War II. Not to say that Poland didn't have any modern cavalry, you know, tanks and the like, but they did have some like, you know, hussar type units. Didn't go too well for them, I imagine. Just maybe don't ride horses out against, you know, elephants or tanks. That's one route, and their veterans here will route shortly with army losses. Very successful battle for us, as expected. Now, if we get like another 10 grand from looting this settlement again, I'm 100% gonna do that. We need the money. And I'm actually hoping that's the way it works out, because that will give us the funds to recruit units to go against the rebellion without losing the support of the army that right now needs to go defend Impera. I really don't want to waste that dude's time. I keep forgetting his name. Vita Shoka, son of the king. Boop, boop. Boop. Don't tell me how he slashed through scale armor, but I'll take it. Another 11 grand? Yes, please. 100% worth it. And we will, we'll repair stuff. Still the same things. But now we have 5 grand in the bank. Alright, we take that 5 grand. And we go maybe someone who is not so horrible to us, the Taxillan families, I think. And you're going to lead a force to help. What's your name again? Gabaravu? Gabba Gabba? Yo Gabba Gabba? I don't know how the AU is pronounced in this language, but it would be like Gabaruva. Gaubaruva. I wonder what kind of general unit they've created right there. I kind of want to give him elephants. But it'd be so expensive, right? But he's only going to be up for a few turns. That's a terrible idea, I feel like. But he's not going to be able to get elephants any other way. Let's do it. I think it's worth it. He's going to disband right after this. And royal elephants, like, are so much more powerful than anything else they can field. How many units can we recruit per turn now? 4? Okay, so give me 2 spears. And give me 2 archers. And then we just go out with just that, nothing else. And even if they recruit some more units, I don't think it's going to matter because we are going to have Mauryan royal elephants. Okay, so that handles that problem. I believe we have summer region attrition now because, oh my god, the fucking attrition. Okay. God, that's irritating. There's no way you can avoid it. Even fortifying. No, the game's no. You have attrition. Yeah. All right. And with that in mind, I think we lose Pura, to be honest. But if we do, we kind of have to reload the game, I think. All because I don't have a baggage train. And playing in these areas of the world, in this game, in this mod, suck. But that one is my fault. That is a misplay. I already knew that. I've run across this issue before. Doesn't mean I'm not going to be mad about it, though. Let's get more, let's go towards range next. Okay.
Ready for orders.
So now I think we go provoke Hariva. Next turn, we're going to move out from Frada. We're going to go start raiding Hariva for the money and to provoke them. They are definitely not losing troops at nearly the rate we're losing the governorship. The governorship? The garrison. What? Yeah, we've lost like 1/3 of the garrison. It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. And we're looking at potentially several turns to reach. And we're also looking at having losses due to attrition, which 10%? Yeah. 10% losses next turn, I believe. That sucks, but it is what it is. Oh, and that also means we have to not recruit one of the units from this army this turn. Yay. Okay. It is what it is. I'm kind of thinking we jack taxes up even higher. That is worth it. That is worth it, unfortunately. All right. Oh, I can issue the edict. Taxes. What else? Someone has a skill. You have a skill. Okay. Cunning. Public order. Nice. Yeah, we need that. We'll just burn this turn and then end the episode, I believe. We're definitely being pushed. Under a bit of stress. This is certainly harder than the test campaign I ran on normal difficulty. I'm enjoying this difficulty level. They're actually doing some... AI is doing some things that kind of make sense. Trade? Trade. Yes. I'm not gonna haggle on the price. Just give me money. Money can kill a man. I'm alright, Jack. Take your hands off my stack. Actually a little tense. I'm scared the attack on the capital is coming. All right. Okay. This is interesting. This is for all the pineapples. This is for me having to reload the campaign. Or admit defeat, honestly, because I think if I lose the capital, I don't know. I feel like losing the capital is a death knell. Like, it's over. We'll see, though. All right, guys, we'll see you on the next one for a siege defense. Catch you then.